Start. Okay. A very good afternoon to everyone. Our deepest gratitude for making the time. Thank you to our esteemed General Managers, Prof. Fazlin, Encik Mansor, also our Yang Berusaha Heads of Department, our colleagues, our project team members, and also special thank you to BitLab for joining us today as well. Without further ado, we will begin our socialization and knowledge sharing session with regard to the end-to-end solution, which some may be familiar, some may not. So today will be a introduction come reintroduction session. So okay, very quickly, how the session will flow and how we are going to engage everyone. We will have welcome remarks and introduction, followed by the leadership sharing by our general managers. They will talk about the end-to-end vision and why it matters to us. After that, very quickly, there will be an introduction to the end-to-end, touted as one platform, smarter financial journeys, followed by a sneak peek by the project team to show how the system or how the platform looks like that's being developed, followed very quickly by an interactive Q&A session before we launch our naming contest for the new platform, and we will explain in detail the criteria. That should be very exciting. And without further ado, okay, our objectives are simple. We would like our senior management to engage with everyone untuk mendambakan cita-cita dan hasrat management terhadap platform kami. We will be able to hear directly from Encik Mansor, Prof. Fazlin, on the vision, the fostering transparency and confidence. There will be a clear end-to-end explanation that simplifies its concept and highlights its purpose, value and impact for better understanding. There will also be, as I mentioned, a sneak peek, a simple demonstration, or rather a simple static wireframe that for you to visualize what eventually it will look like. Then finally a Q&A and naming contest. Okay, without further ado, we would be very much would like to invite Puan Fazlin untuk memberi sepatah dua kata-kata hikmah. Terima kasih, Puan Fazlin. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for making time this afternoon, whether you are here physically or listening online. I have prepared a few slides with regards to what I'm going to say, so that I can read the context and like to the right. The thing is, first of all, end-to-end is part of our digital transformation roadmap in the projects. There are about, if I'm not mistaken, 28 of the projects, 23 dah siap. End-to-end is to be delivered this year. 4 projects are to be delivered this year, 1 next year. So out of the 4 this year, end-to-end is one of them. Okay, so it is very important to get the understanding of everyone, to ensure that to the least you all faham what this is about and the vision of end-to-end when we sort of like spoke about it dalam kita punya digital transformation roadmap. Okay. This is based on the awareness materials that have been issued out. What it is actually a one financial hub, personalized guidance, trusted gateway, and a growing digital ecosystem. Sounds nice lah. Tapi I rasa I want to go to the next slide, which is more like illustrative, which I actually prepared last night. Okay, so here, kita kan ada various systems in AKPK, right? Ada trust, kita ada our portal, we have FAS, we have all sorts, my bijak niaga, and so on. Okay, and those information, they sit in different systems. So with end-to-end, what we want is, we want to connect everyone. So katalah orang tu dah pergi kepada financial advisory, that person is nowhere in our portal, in our FE portal, so we don't know. Okay, so assuming my side, our financial education team has gone and deliver financial education talk to university students when that person was say 20 years old, and then later on 10 years later that person has come to our financial advisory and there is no connection, betul tak? Because we don't talk, right? So this illustration is about this person by the name of Laila. Assuming she's a graduate, a young lady, we provided her financial education. Lepas tu, she graduated, she started to start working. Okay, so dalam kita punya system kita capture the data, right? And then when she start working, she would come to, she would learn. First of all, this first two ni, she learn dekat kita punya power portal, kita punya FE, you know, about the basics of budgeting and so on. Okay, so we already have that data. And then when she first started to bekerja, she wants to buy a house next kan, di rumah. So she would go to FA inside pula because she wants to get consultancy, you know, whether she can afford the installment and all that. And so she gets the advisory, and then over time, katalah she has got enough capital, she wants to embark on a business, she goes into our entrepreneur development program pula. So that journey of the customer over time is something that AKPK want to capture. We have been around for 20 years, so we want to be able to see how the customer has evolved over time, alright? And we need this platform to actually help to capture, alright? And then dia akan continuously learning lah. You know, we have tools, dia boleh tengok dia punya debt ratio, dia punya net worth and so on. And the aim is to make that person financially resilient, be it an individual or be it a business. We want that person to be financially resilient because kalau you tengok our mandate, financially resilient Malaysian, right? And it doesn't just stop dekat hujung sana because wherever that person is here, kita akan connect that to referrals now, where the system work. This is what we envision lah. I tulis kat situ financial institution sahaja, but we want to be able to connect that person to housing developers, for instance, or social synergy partners, and that Giat Mara, you know, dia nak dapat duit for dia punya business, dia nak belajar digitally, digital marketing macam mana. So all that will be on our end-to-end platform. And not yet. Time's up, is it? So we have the limitations today. So with end-to-end, we want to have one connected customer journey. Kita nak track customer tu. Macam you guys, for instance, the young girls dekat sini kan, you guys are like very young, you are in your 20s, so where will you be? And we want to see whether you will be financially capable or not later on. Okay, so we want to know that lah, kita bagi FA, kita bagi financial education, and it's one of, kita tak tahu you pergi mana, right? So that's the purpose of the end-to-end. One connected customer journey, not separate transactions. Okay, so next slide. So now, end-to-end is the system. it's a platform, kita nak build, betul tak? But the vision of AKPK, what we envision out of this is actually the change of behavior. You selalu dengar, your KPI pun cakap outcome. We want something, that behavior tu kena berubah. So that is where we want to track. So we are using this system. They dah learn. They take the learning from us, be it dekat financial advisory, it doesn't matter, debt management pun, it doesn't matter, they take action, change dia punya behavior, and because of that, there's impact to it. So, success is not measured by how many programs we conduct, it doesn't matter, FE pergi banyak mana, SFAT pun pergi banyak mana, but whether Malaysians make better financial decisions because of what we have done. Okay, so that is what we want to capture dekat sistem ni. Okay, impact. These insights, okay, this one I cakap ini semua daripada customer punya perspektif. Betul tak? I nak tahu you kat mana bila ada bagi you program, saya ada bagi you debt management. But in terms of AKPK, because we have all the data, we will be able to improve our program. We will be able to develop personalized recommendations. For instance, kita dah ada dah profile semua tu, data and all. We will be able to know what kind of intervention the team dekat DMP can do, so that people will be able to learn and improve, so that they go with a good impact. Okay? Ataupun what kind of module yang actually dah ada dah. Last year, SFAT dah buat program, and they learn that you know, biasalah entrepreneurs ni, diorang guna duit sendiri untuk their business. They mix, okay? So, and it's happening throughout. Because of that, this year, SFAT dah enhance the module, because that's data we collected. So they enhance the module and they focus more on management of cash flow. Okay, so it will be, we can do interventions, and us as management will be able to make decisions based on evidence, because we have evidence to support our decisions, correct? And just for everyone's information, we are currently in the beginning. Even though I say we're going to launch it this year, September, that's another, we are actually in phase 1 sahaja. It's going to be maybe more than phase 3 for all you know. Phase 1 ni, kan I'm talking about the whole AKPK ecosystem. Tapi phase 1 is only covering FE, financial education, content kita, plus stakeholder management, itu pun kita nak buat bank sahaja. And then referrals punya channel lah, you know. So next after kita dah siap ni, we are going to look at FA dengan DMP, you know. So it's a long journey. It's not like September ni semua ada lah. It's not. I can see it's going to be at least a couple of years. Alright. So what I'm trying to say here is every department owns a different part of the customer journey. Kan saya cakap tadi customer journey, dia akan datang dekat FE, dia akan datang dekat FA, dia datang dekat DMP, dia pergi CEC, call, and then CPC processing also contact them, and then research are using those data to work on it, customer experience and so on. We are all part of it, you know. So we have to understand that we play a role, and we have to actually be proud and own it lah. That this is actually a good project for AKPK. We need this, but it takes time, it goes in phases, but eventually we want to have one good system, right? Last but not least is my last slide. I want to end this with a quote by Simon Sinek. People don't buy what you do, they buy why you do it. We always talk about why, of why we are here, why am I here? That's because why you guys are working with AKPK. So as far as AKPK is concerned, our why has always been clear, which is we want to improve financial well-being of Malaysians. You know, our mandate says resilient financial Malaysians. So that's what we want to do. So this system is gonna be able to help us to go to the next level. Okay? So based on that, I just want to end end my last sepatah kata and pass it to Mansur. Thank you.
Thank you, Puan Fazli. Thank you for your clear and concise words of wisdom. We are enlightened, we are empowered, we are galvanized. And without further ado, we would like to hear from the chairman himself, the chairman of the project, Encik Mansur.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Sebenarnya saya bukanlah the chairman, I am the co-chairman.
Co-chairman, okay.
Sebab projek ni actually ada 3 chairman, 3 co-chairman. Pak Fazlin, saya dan Encik Azman. Sekarang dah ditukarkan kepada Encik Syamudin lah. So selalu saya kata kenapa ada 3 sampai ada 3 chairman. Kan sebab this is one of the big project in AKPK and one of the significant project in AKPK lah, as mentioned by Pak Fazlin tadi. So I boleh teruskan ya. Okay, terima kasih. So I agree with Pak Fazlin. So the good thing about being the second speaker is that Pak Fazlin is given a clear explanation about end-to-end. So mungkin saya akan just tambah sikit and apa orang kata mengulas sikit daripada apa yang Pak Fazlin dah mention tadi. So first of all, Pak Fazlin mention end-to-end is one of the BTR project, one of the 28 BTR project. So this is one. Tapi if you ask me, although end-to-end ni dia punya budget tak adalah macam besar sangat macam projek-projek lain, tapi in term of apa orang kata usability, in term of assistant, kan, perhaps end-to-end ni is the most holistic platform yang kita develop untuk customer, because it will connect customer to all the touch point of our financial wellness. Kan, kalau kita tengok in term of trust deliver apa? Trust deliver DNP and SDRS. Kalau kita tengok FAS, dia deliver financial advisory. Kalau kita tengok FP Portal, dia deliver financial education. Tapi end-to-end dia boleh deliver all the services that customer require. Okay, and Encik Azman pun selalu mention AKPK will transform, kan? And this year will be the springboard untuk kita lead to another apa orang kata level. And I can say that end-to-end actually is one of the tools, in fact one of the springboard yang akan bantu AKPK towards our transformational journey to the level yang kita nak in term of delivering another level of services lah. So end-to-end is one of the futuristic punya platform, one of its kind, I can say for the time being. Sebab mungkin ada platform di luar sana yang seakan-akan kita punya end-to-end, tapi it is not that holistic. Itu the ecosystem might still be limited. Tapi kita punya end-to-end, dia punya ekosistem sangat luas. Something that we can be proud of, macam Puan Fazlin mention tadi lah, our end-to-end. But end-to-end, as we know, it involve many department and many people in AKPK. Kan dia punya chairman dia ada 3, dia punya PMT ada berapa ke?
20 lebih.
20 lebih. So
Change Champions 36.
Berapa?
Change Champions 36.
So practically everybody in AKPK is almost everybody in AKPK is involved dekat dalam end-to-end. So maybe I can take this opportunity to urge everybody to give your full commitment to the success of this project nanti. Okay, and I was made to understand by Arulya tadi, I tengok there will be naming convention untuk kita punya end-to-end. I pun tak tahu for the time being ni, kalau you tanya saya, I also don't have any idea kalau nak ditukar nama daripada end-to-end tu kepada apa, because there will be a competition. Saya dengar dia punya hadiah dia agak lumayan, dapat sebiji motor kan. Tapi when you kalau lah, I urge everyone to participate, to give your idea untuk the naming convention tadi. But whatever it is, cuba think outside the box bila you bagi nama. Kan, don't think within whatever yang kita ada dekat dalam our system now. Sebab the reason why I'm saying this is that mungkin ada setengah orang dekat AKPK are used to social synergy. Kan? You tahu ke social synergy tu apa? Tak tahu. Kalau tak tahu, bagus. Kepada yang tahu, kalau in the event you nak buat nama baru untuk AKPK, try to think beyond, outside that social synergy. Sebab kalau tak, nanti you akan bagi nama seakan-akan dengan yang itu, which we don't want. Sebab nama yang itu dah di-patent kan. Okay, so kita nak bagi nama yang sama dengan tu. Okay, I nak explain tadi pun probably dah mention about the cases and all that kan. So, anything else kan? You want me to say? Tak ada kan?
Bagi semangat.
So again, bagi embrace the system. Okay, this as I mentioned, this is the system that is unique, a state of the art punya system yang belum ada lagi di luar sana. Okay, hanya AKPK je yang ada. But having said that, the success of the system will depend on your commitment to complete the project, and as well as how you promote and apa orang kata utilize the system later. So with that, thank you very much.
Terima kasih. Terima kasih, Encik Mansur. If Puan Fazlin was clear and concise, Encik Mansur is soothing and persuasive. That is the symbiotic relationship between the GMs that we have. We are very thankful. Okay, so are we ready to lead in the name as Encik Mansur? Are we ready? Lagi sekali, are we ready? Okay, without further ado, just to summarize it, end-to-end is viewed as a strategic transformation requiring ownership across all departments. It's customer-centric. Our GMs have already emphasized decisions that improve user experience and customer outcomes. It's people and culture focused, and it's also a collective journey. Hence, end-to-end yang akan ditukar nama. So, without further ado, we would like to invite our dear Miss Janice Lee Chan Lee, to come forward to explain.
Okay, good afternoon to our beloved GMs, Encik Fazil, fellow HODs, and also all the participants here and online. So basically, I'm also a part of the E2E family, alright, starting this year. So I think Puan Fazlin and Encik Mansur has made a tremendous, clear introduction, alright, on the E2E, which I don't want to explain much. Okay, just to touch point again, alright. Basically, the E2E solution, as the two GMs mentioned,
it presents a unified customer's journey because it touches the 3 pillars of AKPK, which is financial education, financial advisory, and debt management. And how does it do that? It does that by integrating all the data and system. Means our E2E will be integrating and connecting most of the system in AKPK, whether it's trust, it's FAS, alright, or cashier, okay, and so on in future, alright. So that's how we provide that kind of integration which enables proactive customer engagement with the connection, and also by providing all this unified customer journey. That's why we can engage customer, alright, proactively. What does it mean by proactively? Means, for example, like now, instead of reactive, like now, we only come here, alright, and in AKPK, we only wait for customer to come to us when they have problem. But proactive customer engagement means we go and ask the customer, alright, do you need this? Alright, for example, just a very simple example, like what Puan Fazil said, we capture the customer's data, alright, from university, going to work, and let's say in future, after going to work, they get married. So after they get married, before they have children, so maybe we can prompt them, you need to buy insurance for your family, alright, your baby, and so on, alright. So all this we will be having prompting, and you'll be thinking, who's asking all these questions? It is the E2E platform, because inside there we will have AI. Alright, so that's why the 2 GM say that it is a sophisticated platform and system. Okay, so that's why with all this connection and integration with the system, okay, of course with AI and all connection, definitely there will be automation. So whether we are dealing with partners, we're dealing with within AKPK, with all other departments, there will be a lot of automation, alright, so that we can deliver high value and empathetic customer interaction. So this is basically the gist and features of E2E platform, alright. So why E2E matters to AKPK? So all these are the points that will cater for our vision and mission, which is we always envision and we always, AKPK always want to have enhanced customer experience, alright. We want to know AKPK boleh. Why AKPK boleh? Because customer is happy. And why customer is happy? Because we give them what they want. We cater to their needs. Alright. So this is one of the features and importance to AKPK. And just now, Fazlin and also also mentioned, alright, this E2E platform connects all the system, hence also most of the departments are involved. So it will provide much better efficiency and coordination internally within AKPK. Alright, so that all of our efforts and also solutions will all be integrated and channeled without much duplication, okay, for efficiency. And it will also revolutionize our collaboration with the trusted partners, because we want to move away from social synergy, alright, we want to enhance, and also social synergy now is just one way. After we refer customer to that partner, we don't know what happened to them. So with this E2E platform, we want to know what happens to the customer after they have engaged our stakeholders, so that we can follow up and propose further to them. After you have come to this partner, you need other services with another partner. So that's how interactive the system is. Okay? And of course, with every investment, we hope that we can have ROI from there. Okay? Which is, in future, we hope that this system will also be a source of revenue to us for AKPK's sustainability. And also nowadays everybody is talking about AI, customer service, giving customer needs. So in order for AKPK to continue to be relevant, not outdated to the ecosystem, so that's why this system is there. Alright, so that's all from me. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Sandi. Wah, dahsyat Sandi. Mikrofon tutup. Good lah. Okay. Moving along. We are going to show you, kalau bahasa Terengganu kita nak skordeng sikit. So, without further ado, I think this is someone that some of you may know, some of you may not know. This is our Abang Fazal Ali, the project manager for E2E. Dipersilakan.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and very good afternoon, evening. Okay, some of you might know me. Actually, I'm just a new joiner, dan beberapa bulan juga lah dekat AKPK ni. And surprisingly, join di AKPK dia orang dah bagi, I think one of the flagship project lah, okay, E2E ni kan. So, again, I tak nak cakap banyak sangat lah. Actually, apa yang kita punya objektif hari ni to give a some statement, which is for all of you to have a look what that we gonna present within the E2E punya platform later on when it goes live. So, kita target going to live somewhere in end of September lah, insyaAllah. Doa-doa kan. Okay. And actually last month, if I'm not mistaken, dalam bulan 6 yang lepas, kita ada panggil a session, kita call a session for the change champion. We had a prototype demo session, which is kita dah tunjukkan apa in terms of the prototype for the E2E platform ini towards all the change champion yang 26 lebih tu lah, okay? And I think apa yang kita nak tunjukkan ni is not too detailed as what we present during our prototype sharing last month, but it is lebih pada sneak peek lah. So we gonna show ada a few pages yang kita rasa you can see overall what we going to have under the later on. Okay, so okay, I want to emphasize that what I know that we have on screen today is not the actual which is currently being developed, but this actually is a screenshot from the prototype itself also, because the platform still under development, and ya, memang kita dalam kita punya timeline pun sampai dalam August ni we going to have our UAT lah. So during the UAT session nanti you will, some those yang involved in UAT gonna have a look at how the platform will look like. Tapi ini boleh katakan 99% lah whatever that kita have this for today. Okay, so the first of all, this is the landing page for the E2E platform, atau kata lainnya, this is the dia punya main page lah. If you go to later on, this is a customer punya ni lah, punya landing page. Okay, so by default bila dia masuk ke our URL later on, E2E AKPK.org.my. So dia akan dapat by default the whole page for personal. Okay, so what I can do here dan under the personal one, this is how the landing page look like. And then on the left side tu, if they choose, because dekat atas tu, dekat bahagian tab tu dia ada personal and also business. If they say they click on the business, it goes to the landing page for SME. Okay. So, okay. Tapi dari term of the features tu ada similarity lah kat situ. Okay. Apa yang kita nak tekankan dan nak tekankan awal-awal tu, okay, we have the search punya field over here, okay, which is the AI search punya features, okay, the AI search punya features, which is they can type anything yang related to whatever that they are looking at under this E2E platform. Then AI can give their punya what they can the recommendation or what it was when they whatever that they search. Okay. And then on this landing page also we of course we will release some link over here to some of the stakeholder partners, stakeholders, like a website of the link to the vendor website, KWSV, models of building that, which is later will be more lah. Okay, next please. So, okay, this is the second item yang ada dalam platform E2E juga. Is the first one is more yang ini kalau kita dengar di FT ni lah. We going to have our cost listing and also details. Okay. So under the cost listing ni, the audience gonna have a look at all the cost listing yang ada dalam our platform. Or let's say they want to search for whatever courses that they are looking at, so they will just direct the search on the search field over here. Okay. Then once they click at the one of the course yang they click, using your emergency fund, so it goes to the details of the course tu lah. Okay. Okay, next. Okay, this is the next one. Another features that we have in terms of the learning mode. So this is considered a new features yang kita kenalkan dalam platform E2E ni. Is more into some kind of interactive features. Okay. So we have our videos over here. Okay, we have our interactive menu, we have a video, and also kita juga ada kenalkan some sort like flashcard. Okay, so macam yang contohnya sebelah kiri tu lah. Okay, the flashcard body sedikit so clip, so dia macam during your learning phase tu, it's not just tak boring lah, maknanya just dengar tengok video or this thing, but at the same time we have some interactive platform that we put over there. Okay, so next. Okay, okay, in terms of the learning pathway details, okay, this page kita ada letak macam AI punya element over here juga, okay, which is AI we gonna give a recommendation, okay. So once you look at what is the you can looking at what your learning pathway, so AI can give you a recommendation, okay. Contoh dekat sini, if you looking at my first house, let's say, okay, then nanti AI akan bagi dia punya learning pathway dia, apa yang the courses yang they can look into this platform. Okay, next. Okay, ini pula adalah event listing. Event listing dan detail. Kita teruskan to the next. Okay, terima kasih.
Terima kasih Pak Faisal. all I can say is end-to-end, we should all be excited. It looks like dari segi learning dia macam LinkedIn on steroids kan. Alright, so next we come to almost penghujung Q&A session. You can ask anything that you want to both the project team members as well as our general managers. But before we invite questions, just a gentle reminder that we have, seperti disebut tadi, 36 change champions in every department. The bigger ones get 2 change champions, and there's one in each branch. So dari segi our cheerleaders ramai. So if you have anything at all, any query, please channel it to your change champions, and they will send it over to us. But anyway, this is the feedback form, if any, for the end-to-end project. So now, saat-saat yang dilantik, are there any questions from the floor? Online? Ni tak sabar nak tengok kontes kan? Ada sedikit kebetulan. Encik Mansur sebut ada peluang untuk memenangi lumayan. Sebenarnya duit minyak motor. Ada sedikit kebetulan. So kalau if there are no further questions, online ada? Ada, yes ma'am.
Kasih opportunity for them. Any choice is actually their full responsibility, and we should not be responsible for their whatever their choice, whatever they have chosen. Aku tak sama.
Terima kasih.
And the second one, in spite of what you mentioned tadi, because of the similar customer portal, because kita tidak dapat information daripada customer, we jadi pelarian. So they cannot be actually open untuk other people, and only him. He can see whatever they do success, or whatever certificate, but others cannot see. Send the consent. So they want them pun tak boleh come up with this solution.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Very well noted. I think the project team members will, I think it's somewhere there. It's almost there. Any more questions? Any more from online? Kalau tak ada, saat-saat yang dinanti. Oh, okay, one more.
There's two questions. First question is about security. E2E is about the database system. So how strong we test the system in the site to ensure that there is no breach of data, and we can manage to collaborate with the FI. That's just the first one. We already made some trial on the system. And the second one, the site is operate 9 to 9. Still it goes to our system 9 to 9, or is it 24 hours system? Thank you.
Okay, thank you for the question. I think I answer the first question first. So before, actually in terms of the security, before we launch the system later on, our target is end of the September weekday, there is going to be a period that we're going to have VAPT punya test lah. Okay, so and also the performance test yang kita akan buat based on the result from the VAPT test and performance kita akan bentangkan the report to the PAC member, and then we're gonna decide whether go or no go for the system to go live within the September. So without the a good result from the testing itself of the AKPK testability, I don't think the PAC can allow the system to go live. Okay. Then in terms of the second question, okay, buat masa ni apa yang saya fahamkan, the platform is 24/7 but kita akan decide later on, because in term of the system technology of this thing, ya kita boleh dia 24/7 ataupun kita nak hadkan 24/7, but itu kita akan decide lah later on.
Thank you, Professor. Any more questions? Online? Going once? Going twice? Pencalonan berikut? Saat yang dinantikan, kita jemput kembali Tuan Dennis Lee tampil di depan untuk okay. We defer to Mr. Tan. Tan Sinong, pertama.
Okay, sebayang. Okay. Anyway, I won't take much of your time. Like I say, always go save the best for us. Okay, so hopefully I will bring up to your expectation of what the price will be, and also at the same time, bukan beli motor, deposit untuk beli motor ada. Deposit saja. Cukup. Minyak ni lebih baik. Okay, so basically, I think all of you online and also here, we have already heard what E2E is all about. A lot of information has been disseminated, and like what Konfa says, this is our project, which will actually take AKPK to the next level. So we really need all and everybody to be proud of this project, and these are one of the kind, maybe it could be Malaysia or even the world, we couldn't know. Okay, so yeah, we would like a name that actually qualified to be the world or even Malaysia, so that people will have the name that they will remember. So one of the reasons why naming is coming is of course, Mas Wadi mentioned and said that the name we propose is not up to expectation. We have a lot of good creative stuff in AKPK, which we have to admit, we have everyone who can sing. We have a lot of people who can even act, and of course, there are also those people who can come up with good names, like what we have done. In AKPK, there are so many contests, and this is one of the contests. I won't promise that it's even more. We have naming the trust, we have GRC contest, we have mobile apps contest, and everything. So there are so many contests, and I hope continue to support it. And I'm not sure if any organization have so many contests for all the staff. Okay, take this opportunity, use your creativity. Anyone who can participate to come up with the right name. And once you have come up with the right name and you are the top winner, you will be proud of it. Suatu hari nanti cakap anak cucu ada, ini nama saya apa? The legacy is there. Okay, so I'm not sure the guy who win the trust thing is here. No, he's not here, he's online. You see how proud he said that? I think he is very proud. I think, yeah, definitely. Because the name is from him. He created, he came up with the name and he picked and shortlisted it. Okay, so we would actually want, because once the name is in there, and it comes from all of you, maybe some of you name what it, some do not. Some will eat, some do not. But it's okay. By the end of the day, you know that I have tried to contribute it, and it actually foster your ownership in it. Anyway, just for example, at one time when I give talks to AKPK, when they ask me, AKPK, it's okay. But we will think of something which is better, like KPJ. You know what's the meaning of KPJ? Semua tahu lah, I kalau pergi medical check-up, so that's why I still remember the name. KPJ actually stands for Kumpulan Perubatan Johor. Because you got nothing to do with Johor anymore, and now it's a listed company and so on. So we have to come up with some kind of name that people can relate, and at the same time they know it's from AKPK. Alright? So, yeah, next you can see. This is some of the sample. If you want to come up with the name, be relevant. So it must reflect our AKPK purpose, values, and vision. Okay? This is a sample. If you use this as your content submission, disqualify. This is only contoh. Okay, bagi yang tengok, but don't follow bulat-bulat. Okay, example a good one will be like theme Arab, theme for finance, Arab, Malay for direction. You can mix either bahasa, English, or combine. But of course, with explanation when you submit the name. Alright, then avoid word like Tech Hub 360. Then be creative. Okay, a good example will be Pandu. Like in Malay, it's a guide, simple but evocative. Okay, then avoid things like financial platform. Financial platform, semua financial platform ada. It doesn't differentiate us from AKPK punya financial. Then must be memorable lah. Celewang, ini copyright. Kita dah ada Celewang, buku Celewang. The one that we had a long time ago. And also avoid AKPK system. Okay, so it has to be memorable. Right? These are some of the criteria. Maybe you can continue. Simple. No jargon, acronyms that need explanation. Like example, one sehat, healthy money. Two words which is clear meaning. People look at it, they understand. Okay, avoid like acronym like IE, FAD, and contoh. Makes people forget. What you say, if it's too many alphabets, people won't remember. Then be professional. Example, my one. Personal, clear, grounded, and it works in formal announcement and so on. Avoid things like that, pastor, pro. Okay? And like what Encik Mansur have mentioned very early, please do not use the word synergy because it has been copyrighted. Okay, so your wording should not have the word synergy. Okay, and again, disclaimer, please do not use this word, this is only a sample. Alright? Okay, next. So to give you all a better understanding, hopefully that this picture will give you some sense of how our platform is meant for, and also you can think out of the box of what are the names will be suitable. Okay, basically like what one person said, this is a lifelong experience that the person that comes in, he start off with, example, he wants to buy a car or a house, and from there on, there will be an AI that helping them to understand as they go through their life journey. It will actually help them to decide. We will have an AI who will continue getting feedback from them and see if at all, through the years, if he comes across any issues of paying back a loan or issues of having financial problems, finance, education, or so on and so forth, we would have that financial journey with the AI assistant to actually encourage them to come back to the AKPK. So our vision is actually based on the three core, which is our advisory, education, and also loan management, debt management. Okay, as for the customers, we are targeting individual and SME. Please remember, the platform is not meant for individual only. Okay, it's also for SMEs. So think of a word which can associate together on both background, individuals and also SME. Okay, so yeah, this is the price. Boleh beli motor. Deposit. Okay. So yes, just like what we just did last year, trust. The price, the top winner will get 500. Okay, subsequent 5 consolation prize will be given 50 each. Okay, so don't go for a consolation. Aim for the highest stock price. come up with the best one. Alright? So don't say that never mind, like, if I don't get the best, $50 cukup lah. No. Try your best. All of you have the creativity to come up. You see, there are so many of you here. Each of you, the young, the old, the not so old, the not so young, you come up with your own ideas of what is suitable for what generation, Gen Z atau boomer apa kan. So do come out with the right one. I think the QR code is really ready, or I think it's only ready at 6 o'clock, I'm not sure. I just did some adjustment. Okay, so you can start to submit from today onwards. Again, like Afiq said, it's only until 9 p.m. Mungkin saya sistem 9 p.m. So, then of course until Sunday 26. Okay, more or less like 10 days for you to go back. Think about it. You've got more or less 2 weekends. Talk to everyone. Do what you need to do. Search for anywhere that you want. You can speak to anyone, your family members and all that through the weekend. Come up with the right name, and maybe you'll be the grand prize winner. Alright? So the winner, we will, if everything goes as planned, by mid-August, tahulah siapa yang dapat RM500. Alright? Next. Again, a little bit of explanation, like what Puan Pasner has said about Laila, who has gone through the services. Just a quick sneak peek of how this E2E will be helping you out. A person like Adam, who actually intended to buy a car, but he's not sure whether he's capable of buying it, and what kind of car, and how much he has to come up with his commitment, so on and so forth. So he will prompt by the AI to say that, why don't you go through our AKPK education module, which is will tell you how to save to buy a car. So as you go through, as Adam go through the modules that is available in the system, in the platform E2E, then he will know that, for him to be afford buying a car with such a price and at his capable commitment, he will be prompted, that will be the cars that you should be considered. It's either new, second hand, of course, you will explore and cons in the module, it will teach you. Then from there on, he will calculate his income, minus out all his expenses, whether he can get committed or not. Once he get committed, he will get the car, or even before he buy a car, he may even get the certificate. Like for some of you who are aware, and we did for Rumahku, maybe in future there will be also our referral or finance company who wants to see a certificate, and they will give you a special kind of interest rate, probably. So these are the journey that Adam will be going through, and that's what E2E system will be able to do. Okay, you go through the education, then we help you to decide, you make a decision. Okay, we don't have you to decide, we give you the option, you decide on decision. Okay, next. The same apply for SME. For Jiasan, all this one was been working, but suddenly he felt that it's time for him to come up and do his own business. Again, he will go through our modules available, and at the same time, as he go through, he will have a better idea of how to be prepared himself to be a sole proprietor or be running his own business. And again, also, he will be referred to the relevant agencies that we are going to engage in the future to learn more about running a business and so on and so forth. And hopefully from there on, he can start to have a good financial management in his businesses, and he will be able to launch his first business. Again, Jiasan will have the opportunity to go to E2E and provide with all the information that we get, and again get the help of the AI to actually come out with the suggestion of modules and the referral that we have in our plan in the future. Right?
I have a question. Will AI also help whether this person is searching only for the business or not?
Yeah, that is why we will propose that you go through the module. After that, we will also propose why don't you further check yourself. There will be a referral, like we have InScan, those agencies that is going to come in to help them to actually know better about themselves, to be mentally prepared to run the business. I understand there are those institutes out there who actually provide teaching guidance to those who wish to start being an entrepreneur. So there will be agency. At this moment, I think I'm not sure AKPK will be providing that, but we are working together with all these agencies. Alright, next. I think I have finished the slides. Okay, so but I think if you continue, I remember there is more. Oh, okay. So I think we start the slide is to inform that you all can submit as many names as possible, but every submission only one name is allowed, meaning that you cannot have two names in the submission. You can, but whatever submission that you make, you will pick the last one as to be judged. Meaning that if you submitted one, then after that, might be that you have, I think I should submit this thing. It sounds better. More explanation. Yes, you can submit again, but we will take the last one that you submitted to be judged. To be fair lah, kalau tidak 10 masuk, 10 orang tak ada chance, semua orang punya chance. And this is one of the condition. But of course, no worries. We plan to come up with some information tomorrow if everything is planned by CCD, and you can refer to all this information in our email. Okay, so again, I wish you all the best. Put on your thinking cap. Like what Encik Mansor said, move up from the box, right? Come up with a new paradigm. Then you will have a best name, and from there on you'll be proud of it. And it's something very unique. And nobody in Malaysia has this kind of platform. We have something close, but not like AKPK. Alright? Should I open for a question? Okay, maybe we can try to answer because time is also, Any questions from online or from here? Oh, yeah.
So basically, one person only can submit one name. No.
At a time.
At the time.
So you can submit as many times as you wish, but the last.
It's the last one.
Yeah.
Any question? Gaji ada?
Nanti nak masuk.
Oh,
I just want to understand because you punya slide tu kan, before entering, whether you have something like with you which means whether you actually agree, then you put the term and condition, then when they kata I agree, baru benda ni pop out.
I agree to the
Because education. Because dia kita involved in providing things other than talking actually jadi advisor, and the advisor responsibility under the law is very great. So that's why kita tak nak at the end of the day we actually responsible because they make wrong choice because of AKPK. It's alright. So that's why I'm very concerned.
well, something like what you mentioned earlier, the disagreement thing.
Tak, something that macam kita kan memang kalau kita nak buka kita punya account kan, you put all the term and condition, agree, baru then you open. This one adalah something whereby you want to join. So when you join, tak tanya whether you also put all the terms and condition. Bila dia kata I agree, then benda ni baru pop out and then you choose. Something like that.
Kerja 20 boleh tak ada. Tapi ada langsung.
No, she's the advisor.
Oh, director lah.
Yes, I think we will look into that to ensure that
That's why I'm like this.
correct. Just before they sign up in our platform, what are the terms and conditions, even PDPA included. Okay.
Kita belum buat lagi belum.
What do we do for every year?
Yes.
Every year.
Okay, we will use that as a guide.
So Kaji, don't worry. Kalau perasan Puan Nadira over there, she's furiously writing yang depan sini. So she's taken note and she'll make sure that everything's in order.
I think we will take it on any advice from Kaji, anything related to the macam any term ke apa semua ataupun yang macam what to say?
Disclaimer.
Disclaimer, yes. Sebelum any page yang ada perlukan disclaimer all those things, kita akan take note apa semua dan kita akan minta advice Kaji lah whether the wording yang kita guna tu sesuaian atau tak. Okay. I think kita akan check all page yang mana perlukan disclaimer, kita akan kita akan check that page and put that
Bila dah masuk ke
bila dia nak login tu pun boleh juga. Bila dia nak login dan kat situ dia dah langsung disclaimer satu. So dia dah cover the whole whatever activity yang dia gunakan dalam platform tu. So dia bersangkut dengan that disclaimer lah. Faham?
Bila yang bahagian individual personal, sebab ada company PDPA, then you put something like other people cannot access except the individual person, so benda tu nampak. Jadi orang lain bila dia try to login tak boleh, kan? Sebab kalau orang tu boleh access dan tak boleh sekira. It's only for the customer, something like that.
Yalah, PDBA punya tu pun kita kena masukkan juga.
Tapi dia skill lah. Tapi dia skill meeting.
Right. So yeah, that's it. Some people had mentioned the PSC. So the time also is running out. Everybody's time. So I guess if no question, further question, you can always feedback to us. Okay, we are ready to answer. And yeah, we again all the best, and we hope to get the best name to please Cik Masa. Okay. Alright, thank you. Thank you very much.
Okay, one final time regarding the contest. Are you ready? Give it your best. Think outside the box. Sebagai menggulung, moving forward end to end, it is a continuous learning and improvement. It marks the start of ongoing improvement and active employee engagement. It is a collaboration and it is also feedback taking. The success depends on cross-functional cooperation and continuous feedback for adaptation. It is a shared purpose and it instills confidence, a unified vision that fosters confidence and momentum across the organization, and finally enhance service delivery. It strengthens impact and supports financial journeys through improved service delivery. And with 2 minutes to go, that is all folks. Para hadirin dijemput untuk hidangan di sebelah kuih muih. Thank you everyone. Hope to see you again. Online kita kirim je. Jemput tengok. Okay, thank you everyone. Thank you so much.